Hello everybody. What a gorgeous Friday, September 3rd, 2021. So much light and love coming in. It's just been rain and sunshine. Even though I know some areas are getting hit with a lot of bizarre storms and weather, we just have to go with the flow of all of it. So when I say going with the flow, it means not necessarily collecting as much data as you can so that you have a mental and logical linear understanding of what might be happening from different perspectives. And there are a lot of people that are getting information from many different avenues, and they're posting them out, some of which are legit, like they're getting it in a channeling, and some people are just surfing and then coming up with their own resonant information and then relaying it back out in their words, in their perspective, in their style, in their design. And I want you to keep something in mind. It doesn't matter. So when you're up here trying to figure out everything that's happening from a mental standpoint, you've bypassed what? You haven't even bypassed. You just haven't even connected to right here. Okay? So the old is the mental construct. It's how do you get stuck in a video matrix of what's happening tangibly right here, right now, and what can roll from that. The new is bypassing all of that. Cancel, alt, delete, stop, drop, sit, connect with your breath, connect with the heart brain. Right here. It has its own language, but many people want to interpret that language through the language that they've been taught, which is very, very, very limited when it comes to the feelings. And that's really what the heart is. It's about translating the feelings into information that first off you understand, and secondly putting it into a mason jar with the vocabulary that you have and trying to explain it out, because that's really what we're doing. The heart has it has no boundaries. You know, it doesn't have one language, it has multi-languages. And through sound and feelings, you can connect with the parts of the physical body and the parts of the body's moving outward. It's a whole different enlightenment, enlightenment, whatever you want to call it. It has its own aha light bulbs of understanding that you just can't explain to someone else. So with that being said, if you're one of these people that are out there collecting all of this data, start paying attention to where you're giving your power away. You know, I listened to a video the other day. Well, actually, it's about 2 weeks ago. But the other day is when I had a conversation about it out of my mouth to someone else. And the video was one of these so-called safer news network channels, and not mainstream. And so they were interviewing this guy who's in Afghanistan, and he's sitting behind a desk and he's being in the Zoom interview. And he's saying, yeah, you know, I'm stuck here and, you know, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I have a small child, and the camera flips to a picture of a toddler. Okay. And then the guy says, well, I got a call from a buddy, and my buddy said, get to this gate at the airport and they could get us out. So I got one of my other neighbors who has a toddler about the same age, and we get to the gate, and there's all these people there, and we're many lines deep from the gate. And I'm trying to call out to this guy, and I can't seem to get hold of him, and our Marines are firing shots in the air, and every time they fire shots in the air, the crowd moves back because they're firing the shots and they're yelling, "Move back! Move back!" So every time they fire these shots, the crowd moves back. So the guy that's interviewing goes, "And like what happened after that?" He said, "Well, I just gave up because we kept moving forward and kept moving back, and I was afraid if this continued." And the guy kind of goes a little blank, and then he says that it would be exhausting. I would be exhausted. Now, a lot of people were like, "Oh my gosh, they're all stuck at this fence. They can't get through. There's all these crowds. There's going to be a stampede. Bullets go up, bullets are coming down." And my thought was this: the dude is leaving his home, trying to get to the airport with his toddler, and with a neighbor who happens to have a toddler. Nobody seems to have any spouses. They get to the airport. Now, mind you, they're not packing all these suitcases because they got to get to the airport as fast as they can with as little as they can, because this is life or death, right? Right? So he gets to the airport. He finds a crowd. He can't get to the person who is claiming they can get him through. The crowd's moving up and the crowd's moving back, and he's concerned that it's going to be exhausting. And my thought is, you have very little baggage. You hope to God you have a diaper bag, right? That has formula, food, some toys, diapers for God's sake. Maybe you've got a little bit of clothes. So where's this child? Is he being carried on your arm, or is he in a sack? Is he in a backpack on your back? What? Because my thinking is, regardless of where this child is, his toddler, a crowd's moving up and a crowd's moving back, I'm going to get crushed. This child's going to get crushed. Not that I'm going to be exhausted and now I'm going to give up. Because a parent who has a child and is at what we want to call maybe this finish line, an escape route, possibly, don't you think you're going to be walking around fiercely, "Hey, I'm an American, let me in," and working your way through, right? And maybe letting this other woman, again, no spouse, holding a toddler, have your toddler, maybe, while you can get some kind of exit route and pathway cleared, because you really need someone's attention. But no, you're just going to give up because it could be exhausting. Now, if you think about that little 2-minute news clip and how absolute fake news it was, but yet so many people gave their power to, "Oh my gosh, there's somebody stranded, this is happening." We can't always believe that everything that we're seeing on the news is what we're seeing on the news. They had a movie out. I'm trying to think of what the name of it was, but it was in the 90s, and it had Richard, oh God, I can't think, De Niro in it. And he works for the White House, and then he goes and hires Dustin Hoffman, who's a film producer, to fake a war so they could get the pressure off the president. I mean, come on, really? And here we are, fast forward 20 some years later, and is all this actually really happening? Well, of course it is. It is happening. But pay attention to what is not real, what's not realistic, before you go giving your power away and mentally trying to digest all of it. All right? When you have your eyes opened, it's using a certain part of your brain. When your eyes are closed, it's using a different part of your brain. When you remove yourself from all of this visual stimulation of all of these, what's happening? I'm in the know. I'm awakened because I'm in the know. No, you're not. You're collecting information and you're in the mental monkey mind. And there's more than one monkey up here, peeps. There's more than one mumpy. There's some mumpy monkeys up there who will be awakened through all of this, because once you calm one, another one is sure to arrive and let you know that, oops, you haven't conquered the monkey mind yet. All right, there's a whole monkey tribe up there. But if you can step away from all this overload hypersensitivity through all of your physical senses, listening to all of this, it's like a claw, and it's an addiction, and it will grab a hold of you. The same goes for those who are awakened, who are channeling, and they're telling you to fear this and to fear that, and they're predicting this and they're predicting that. Are you going to run around, what is it, Chicken Little and Miss Penny, Henny Penny, the sky's falling, blah, blah, blah? Or are you going to say, okay, no matter what happens around me, I need to be intact. I need to really be the strongest spiritual, mental, physical, etheric being that I could possibly be. And if my mind chatter is then my nervous system is, and then I'm not really grounded or together, and decisions can't be made from those places. So if I could really make a strong suggestion to each and every one of you as you move into this month of September, stop, drop, sit, connect with your breath. Stop, drop, sit, connect with your breath. Recalculate, recalibrate, allow the divine in you, that software system, to release things that no longer serve you, and to await the new information that's coming in to serve not just you, but thyself of thyself. Okay? Not just the me, but you got to get the me intact and aligned with the all of it. So please take some time this weekend to just turn off your devices. Turn them off. Turn them off. You will know everything you need to know in every moment that you need to know it if you tune into the GPS of you, your God protective services, okay? Your guidance, okay? By being fully present and being in service, by being fully present and being mindful, consciously mindful. Get both feet on the ground, preferably with some bare feet, and just do some golden grid work for the highest good of all. Because you're not healing anything, because nothing's broken, but you're bringing healing energy in through yourself, releasing the old, bringing in new. And when you catch the monkey mind, the gerbil wheel, catch it. Not mine, not mine, not mine, not mine. Thank you, blessed, forgiveness, love, 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 love. And just enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy the beautiful trees, the dogs barking, the birds singing. And oh my God, these insects are like magical music right now. And everyone I know here on the East Coast is experiencing a lot of fall-like energies. So it's a little cooler at night. There's a mist on the ground in the morning. It's bizarre. I love the fall. It's my favorite time of year. I'm just not ready for it. I want to be in shorts and tops as much as possible, and flip-flops as much as possible. Yep, that's what I want to do. And in order to really enjoy the summer going out and the fall coming in, I want to enjoy every second of it. So I'm disconnecting this weekend. I'm disconnecting. I'm out of town. I'm disconnecting. I'm just going to do my invocation, my grid work, my ley lines, my way lines, my love lines. And I'm going to be fully present for anything that's going on around me. And I will only respond after checking in with all of this, because I'm on the mission of my soul, not the mission of my mind. It's a big difference. A lot of that stuff's going to be on my website. You want to be on the mission of the soul, not the mission of the mind. All right? Love, light to each and every one of you. Please like, subscribe, share. Please hit that bell. Please hit all. Please leave me a nice message. And please disconnect. Just really be with everyone that's around you. Listen to the laughter of the kids at the pool if you're there. Listen to conversations and go, ooh, not. I'm not going to contribute to density in those ways. Keep my vibe running high. Density going low. All right?